You're back in the news over this lawsuit that, from what I understand, you have filed in a Virginia court.
That's right. We have jurisdiction over both, obviously, my wife, and because of what she's done, we now have jurisdiction on Neal and also the rock band Journey.
So you're naming them all pretty much in the lawsuit. I don't know if you caught it or not, but Neal Schon and your estranged wife were on the Today Show yesterday. Did you see that moment?
I did watch that.
She made a claim in that interview that this is something that you made public first.
Well, I mean, clearly that's not true. I mean, she made this public when she ran off and didn't have any communication with me, didn't have the respect to tell me that she was having an affair. She made it public when she worried her husband, and I only thought the worst of her, of her getting hurt. It was both the death threats that were on her. So I just did what any, loving husband would do, and that was contact the authorities after she disappeared.
There's also been some reports that you've been privately tormented over the last few months.
Well, that's true. As you know, first sent a picture of his private parts to me, and then he would leave voicemails saying gross things to me, in his voice, on my voicemail, and we turned all that over to my attorneys.
Oh, you still have those recordings?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's all been turned over to my attorneys.
Yeah, there's a lot of people out there that are Journey fans, but even die-hard Journey fans would have to admit that what seemed to go down over this whole episode just seems to be awfully wrong. It just kind of leaves a bad taste in everyone's mouth of what happened.
The bottom line is that they're both still married. I mean, she's still married to me, and he's still married to Ava, and they cheated. They both cheated. I mean, if you're a fan of cheating, then obviously you're okay with it. But most people, take the vows of marriage seriously. And the way it was handled by both of them was just wrong. There would have been another story if she came to me, spoke to me about it, saying, look, I'm not in love anymore, or look, I have to be honest, I'm having an affair. But no, she didn't do that. She chose to just disappear. And, we had to hear about it through the FBI and through the media that she was on stage at Journey. And then they flaunted it, and then they made it very public. So, I mean, they're the ones who really made it public because they kept putting her on stage, at every concert after she ran away.
Man, that would tear up any man to see that sort of situation. And to go a step further, he put her in one of their music videos too.
Yeah. I mean, they're the ones who've been really making this public. I mean, the day that she ran away, it was the next day she was on stage making out with Neal in front of 15,000 people in Tennessee, and also televised. The fact that Neal doesn't understand that he's made this public first is mind blowing.
Do you believe that something was going on months, maybe even years before you realized it?
Yeah, we do. We now know because of some emails and documents that we have found. We're able to retrieve 2 years of communications. We know the affair was going on for at least 2 years.
2 years?
2 years, at least 2 years, possibly longer. We've had some ladies come forward that are saying that it's been going on longer, but everything will come out, and there's going to be a jury trial in Virginia, so it's peers from my community will be the final judge on reviewing all the evidence.
Anyone who's been in that situation when they've been in a relationship that has broken down and there's been someone else involved has got to know that pain. It's just lingering pain. It doesn't go away. There are no distractions to save you from something like that. Did you do this filing it on Valentine's Day on purpose?
What happened was I decided to file this because here they are releasing a video about their love affair, cheating affair, and we just thought this was outrageous. We want them to stop. Stop making this so public. They're not quite, listening and hearing what we've been telling them. I want this divorce over with. I want her to sign. She has to, agree to her obligations financially that she has here with her mortgages and her home, and they're not getting it. So yeah, we decided to file this. As they're making a mockery of the marriage, we're trying to send a message to them: stop, doing this. So, it was prepared, and we wanted to file this so they would hopefully stop making a mockery of it. But they're continuing. They're doing interviews all week. They're the ones who are making this very public. They're doing interviews 3-4 times a day.
Well, $50 million, it sounds like quite a sum to sue for. Definitely gets attention.
We want them to really stop making this divorce so public, and this is the only way we knew that we could. They sort of forced me to do this because they're not listening and they're not respecting, the marriage and the divorce. They want to keep this public. They want to make more money on it. They want to profit from this divorce, from my misery.
Despite everything that's going on, this breakup, this impending lawsuit that's coming, is there a part of you that still misses her?
No. I mean, look, if she came, she has called me in the past asking if I really wanted to get a divorce when she found out Neal was sending pictures of his private parts to other women. And I just said, no, absolutely not. I need to move forward and not move backwards. Is there a part of me that will always love her? Yeah, of course. I mean, love's, it's not a light switch. You can't turn it on and off. But I can't ever take her back for what she's done. I mean, if it was one-time cheating, maybe. But because it was years of deception, no, absolutely not. Excellent.
Tareq, thanks for letting us speak with you today, giving us a little insight. We'll be following, sir, and watching along as you go through the suit.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me on, and good morning to everyone there in Virginia Beach area.